Hey, it's Bridget. Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Lifestyle Vlog. Listen, this series is going to be super great because we're traveling to 8 cities just to get outside of our comfort zone and see the world. So, as you know, I have been really working hard to push myself outside of my comfort zone. And like Jasper sitting in this window, super comfy he is, but sometimes you got to get outside. And I was excited that Jalen was on her way back to Alabama so that we can get all the way back to St. Louis. Now I say all the way back to St. Louis because that's actually where she was born. So it's been a while, and this trip is bittersweet because she's going back home. So as you can see, this car is jam-packed. I'm like, where am I going to sit? Because clearly we're going to have to work some things out. So Jalen and Jasper were getting situated, and we were glad to have them in Alabama for a few days before we make our way to St. Louis. So Jasper's been here to my parents' home before, so he was finding all his favorite spots, and Jalen and I decided to take a quick ride to get some coffee and some breakfast to catch up. So just a little backstory. Jalen lived at home until she was about 24. She just moved back to Atlanta from Houston, and it just reminds me of all the times I moved when she was a little girl. So moving and keeping fresh environments and new surroundings is nothing new. We like to keep things moving. So that's why I'm taking this 8-city tour. So I'm preparing to be on the road. And I have this backpack that I love that I use all the time. Here, let me show you. It's this one. This is my COVID pandemic purchase that took forever to get here. Did anybody else buy this bag? Like, I bought this bag and I love it, but it's hard for me to get my stuff in and out of here. So I got a new bag. Hi, Jalen. How cute is this? It's really nice and sturdy, and it'll easily wipe clean because I'm country from Alabama. But this is cool. What do you think? Lots of pockets and stuff. And I can see how it has a large opening. It's also kind of insulated too. There's Jalen. So I'm excited. Oh, it's got a little baggie. Cool. So I got this. And then it also has a place where you can charge. So I got a battery, an extra external battery to use for this too. So that'll be perfect when I'm traveling and don't have a place or destination to charge. Well, let's see how this looks. I've just been on Amazon getting things, getting ready for the trip. So we'll see. This wasn't very expensive. I thought it was going to be more expensive, but at least I'll try this and see how this works. So, of course, Jasper was on duty to inspect all of the new things, and he looked adorable in his bow tie, which was way too big for him, but we had to keep it on him anyway. He was hilarious. So I opened up the power bank. This is going to go inside the backpack. It's really cool how they have a space where you can have a external power and a charger in your backpack and keep it in your bag and charge on the go. So since I'll be doing some traveling and may or may not be in places where I always be able to rejuice my electronics, this is going to work out perfectly. So I took this out of the bag, and like I said, it was super affordable. I thought it was going to be more expensive. We'll see how it works, but all you have to do is just plug it in right there, and you can be ready to charge your phone on the go. I don't know about you, but I love things that make life easy, right? Like if you have a backpack that you don't have to struggle to get things in and out of when you're already maybe at an airport or traveling somewhere, it just makes it easier to not be stressed trying to do stuff. So having the ability to have this external power and charge my phone or charge my laptop on the go is going to be really nice. So I'm excited to use this. And also, I think that it's important that we just continue to make choices that simplify life, right? Even if you have to spend or invest in certain things, like I didn't really need a new backpack, but I needed one that was more functional. Like the other one's super cute, so I'm going to hang on to it, but this one is going to be really good for being on the go.
Oh, it's time to pack up and go. Everything is fitting good in this backpack. I actually love it, and I still have more room, and I don't have anything else to put in there, so yay. Got some cash money. And I'm trying to make sure I can have a jacket because I'm going to be going from hot to cold or cold to hot. And yeah, trying to make this all work. I think I got it though. I'm excited. So here we go. The adventure is about to begin. Yesterday had a lot of anxiety and just overwhelmed trying to prepare mentally for all the things that I have to do. But as my hat says, I'm just going to be out here trusting God because this is exactly what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing at this time. I want to end this year really strong. It's been a tough year, but not really hard, like just a tough year. So lots of growth opportunity. And I hope that as I continue to step out of my comfort zone, that this will encourage you guys to really take ownership of the things that you want to do in life and not wait and do it right now. So, and do it afraid. Listen, we're going to just go for it and make it happen. So here we go.
So the car was jam packed, and I'm not gonna lie, I was glad to be driving because Jalen was determined to get all of her things in there. We did decide to pull some things out and go ahead and ship, which, you know, sometimes you just want all your things when you're ready to have them. I get it, but we needed to make a decision because there was no way that her long legs were going to just sit on that passenger side. It was not going to happen. So we did pack some things up and put it in a box to ship to her, and then we were on our way. And you know, road trips are something that I'm completely used to. We used to make this drive from Huntsville to St. Louis all of the time. So it was kind of nostalgic to share that with her as an adult, to go back to St. Louis and talk about, while she wasn't sleeping, talk about life that's going to be happening. It's kind of loud, but we made it to Kentucky, almost to St. Louis. It's a beautiful day. It's warm and gorgeous outside, and yes. So I'm excited. We are here. Jasper is in. Can you say hi to Jaspers? He's like, get me out of here. But anyway, we are on our way. We made it through Nashville. Now we're in Kentucky, Clarksville, like outside of Clarksville, and we're in Kentucky. We got 4 more hours to go to get to St. Louis. And yeah, not sure what I'm going to do this evening. I've put some calls out to see what people are up to, but tomorrow's a new day and we'll be able to get out and about a little bit and be in St. Louis. It's been a long time since I've been back to St. Louis. I can't remember the last time I went like for a visit. I feel like it was a really quick in and out. I don't remember what it was for. This is what happens when you get old. Older. Anyway, so I have a couple of friends that I reached out to that I'm looking forward to seeing because I haven't seen them in years and years and years. Thank God for technology, right? To be able to just get on Facebook Messenger or Instagram or FaceTime or any of these platforms that you can use to video chat. If you're not video chatting with people that you don't see already, even if it's people that are in your family and you live down the street, use technology to see your friends, to see your face, not just to listen to and talk to them on the phone or rely on a text message. I promise you, it's the world that we live in. So yeah,
Who are you going to call? Who are you going to FaceTime this week that you haven't talked to in a while, that you haven't seen their face, to say hello, to see how they're doing? Let me tell you, people are going through, life is happening, as I like to say. Life is happening. And if you don't reach out, you don't stay connected with folks, you just don't know what they're dealing with. And your face and your smile and just your energy that you could bring could really change someone's day. So I encourage you to comment in the comments below and say, I'm going to call my mom, or I'm going to FaceTime my best friend who is way across the United States and I haven't seen her or him in a while. Who are you going to call? Let me know who you're going to call. We're going to hold each other accountable. And yeah, let's make this a good effort to get out and use technology the way it should be used, right? Also, if you are interested,
I'd love to know where you're going to go next. Like, do you feel like you need to take a break or go on a quick road trip or just get outside and do something different? If you could right now, where would you go? What would you do? Who would you take with you? I'm curious because sometimes we get stuck in our own way, in our own just business, that we don't get outside and live. So I want to encourage you to share what you would do if you could right this minute. Where would you go? And who would you take with you? I think it's important that we spend time with our loved ones and then also make memories along the way.
we've been making pretty good headway. We are stopped at the McDonald's to potty. Do y'all still say potty when you're adults? Like, use the restroom and go to get some soda. Like, we just had water, so it kind of needs some caffeine, pick me up. And yeah, so things are going good. Just wanted a quick little check in, and it's getting dark, and it's been a pretty good day. The weather and traffic has been good. So many deer on the side of the road. It's just so, like, I haven't gone long term in a while, like long driving in a while. So seeing all of the dead animals is kind of sad, but yeah, we're making our way.
So, like I mentioned, we have been on many, many road trips, and this 6-hour drive was a piece of cake, literally a piece of cake. We took our time getting there, and the weather was so nice until we got much closer and it got much darker into St. Louis. Coming through downtown and making our way through the city to just remember all the good times that we had, just really out and about with good friends back so many years ago. And look at how much things have changed. You know, thank God for growth. So this day was a little bit sad and a little bit really, really happy. As a mother, I am so proud of my daughter. We were able to hang out one last day and have some fun shopping and have some lunch and just say goodbye. Help me wish Jalen the best of luck in her new adventure.
Yay! Yes, you're on video. It's my friend. I haven't seen you forever. Yay! Yay! 20 years.
20 years of friendship.
More longer friendship, but
right.
Like 20 years since I've seen you.
That is crazy. That's not okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not okay. We've got to do better. And I encourage you to make time for new memories and spending time with friends and family. It's worth the wait. Well, after that day, it was time to get on a plane on to my next destination. Listen, time is going by so fast, and I really took a moment to reflect while I was in St. Louis because it had been so long and so many things had changed. Not only the area, but so had I. And I'm excited to go on a trip for the second leg of this 8-city tour to Tampa. There's just something about flying and being up in the air and going from one city, one state to the next that always just makes me feel really relaxed for some reason. I know a lot of people are fearful of flying, but I love it. And I guess that's until something crazy happens like turbulence. But other than that, I can just relax and sit back and be in my own zone and just reflect on all the things. Sometimes it's the best time to just be grateful. I like when I can get a window seat for sure, especially going into Tampa because it's just a beautiful view, except for this winged window that I had. I always seem to pick the same one, but I love going to Tampa and hanging out with my brother and my sister-in-law. They are the best. We have the most time. Every single time it's just a good time, and it's a nice place to be able to come back and visit, especially with cash money. Look at this. It was 44 degrees in St. Louis when I left, and now it's 86. Gotta love it. Thanks so much for joining me on this first episode. Listen, I know that things are just kind of moving slowly along, but I promise you it's going to pick up. St. Louis is always going to be a great place to stop, a fantastic destination. I got my hat on representing, and I can't wait to start adding to my collection every city that I go. So stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you can see what's coming up next week. We're going through storage, we're making some moves, and yeah, life is happening. Go be great.